All right, my young fellas. Listen here, my young fellas. Just got out of the gym. Heading home, about to get back to it. And I was thinking about the level of fucking delusion that you need to have. All right? There's a certain level of delusion that is required as a young man that you absolutely need to have. I'm going to tell you how I walk around every day. Like, genuinely, like how I fucking think. All right? I have a sales call coming up. This guy's going to buy my service. Or at least, this is the best opportunity that this guy has. Like, genuinely, I'm about to change this guy's fucking life in the next 30 minutes. I'm calling a cold prospect. I'm about to change this fucking guy's life in the next 30 minutes. I hire somebody, I'm going to change his life once I hire him. I walk into a fucking room, I'm the most interesting person in this room. All right? Like, genuinely, you have to have that level of delusion and that level of, like, thought in your brain to make anything happen. Because here's the deal. When you don't think to an extreme, you give yourself the opportunity to allow negative or at least thoughts that don't help you get in the way. A perfect example of this, my dog trainer, he told me that there is a standard that he holds all of his dogs to when they're with him. And it is a no tolerance, non-negotiable, you're going to do this every single time I tell you. And the reason why is because he knows that when he gives the dog back to the owner is going to make some mistakes along the way. All right? Because naturally, you know, it's their dog and they love the dog. And so if, say, the animal doesn't sit when they're supposed to sit, maybe the owner's going to be nicer to the dog, is essentially the concept I'm trying to explain here. All right? If you hold a high standard to the thoughts you allow in your brain and the way that you think, you actually give yourself no room for marginal errors, okay? Because here's the deal. If you don't have those thoughts, like say you walk into a room, right? I know a lot of like young guys, it's crazy that we live in a society like this, but you know, talking to people, like socializing, having new conversations, speaking to women that they find attractive. It's an issue for a lot of young men, all right? Like, unless they're drunk, it's impossible. It's not impossible when you genuinely believe that the girl's into you before you go talk to her. It's not impossible when you genuinely believe that you're the most interesting person in the room. And then when somebody says, like, to you, say you think that thought, and somebody tells you, hey, man, I don't know, Say like you're not that funny, or they just say something to put you down. You don't believe them because of the level of fucking arrogance that you have in your head. I know this might sound crazy, and all the like pussy soy boy guys are gonna sit here and tell me I'm wrong. Like genuinely, like if I guarantee you, if this video gets a comment, it's gonna be some fucking kid saying like, oh well, you gotta be nice to everybody, and you can't think that you're hot shit and you're like super arrogant, bro, and that's not a good trait. No. I'm just willing to admit it out loud. Okay? First of all, the same guys that would comment some shit like that are the kind of fucking guys that like watch porn every single day and like struggle not to jerk off. Like bare minimum, these guys will watch fucking a YouTube video like this and then go and like struggle to not play video games. Like they've been trying to quit video games for months and they can't quit. All right, so like that's not who I'm talking to. I'm talking to like the high performers. All right, I'm talking to the people that are actually trying to get somewhere in their life. And in order for you to do that, you have to have like genuine delusion of like this shit is gonna fucking work no matter what. All right, I'm gonna roll a 20 on the 20-sided die, and somebody goes, but what if you don't roll a 20 on the 20-sided die? And you say, no, you don't understand. I'm going to roll a 20 on the 20-sided die. But what if you roll a 17? I'm not going to. I'm going to roll a 20. That's the level of delusion. And the thing is, if you don't believe that, if you believe the thoughts that other people tell you, if you believe those thoughts of, well, what if I don't roll the 20 on the 20-sided die? Then you give your brain space to accept that kind of belief from another person. Because when another person comes along and says, well, actually, bro, I have a great example of this. I decided I was going to start making more specific, detailed type of content to a specific ICP. I told my friend about it, and he goes, well, but the thing you don't realize is that that person's not on YouTube. Yes, the fuck they are. If I didn't believe that, I would have allowed what that person said to me to prevent me from making those kind of YouTube videos. Do you understand that? If I didn't truly believe on a delusional level that I would like 10x my fucking business by posting a specific kind of content to a specific ICP, then when my friend said that to me, I would have gone, you know what, bro, you're probably right. And just not fucking move forward. Okay? I make this video and I make this style of content to tell you that, my brother, people are always going to have their opinions. The internet is always going to have some new thing, some new method to help you fucking grow and get better or whatever, right? There's always a new method for everything. But you know what's going to fucking kill it? When you have an idea, you pursue that idea, you work on that idea, and then you find a way to make it work, and you literally do that or nothing else. You work on the fucking business or death. All right, that's it. There's no other option. And when you have that level of delusion, when you walk into a room and you're like, I'm the fucking man in here, you automatically, like, the whole, I gotta figure out how to be more confident. You don't have that problem anymore. I don't know what to say. Maybe I'll be awkward to this person. You don't have that issue anymore when you genuinely believe you're hot shit. You hop into a fucking sales call, you're like, how do I handle this objection? I don't need to handle objections, all right? I don't handle objections. I tell my prospects about my service, and they know this is the best fucking thing they've ever seen in their entire life. And if they don't get, and here's the thing, the objection handling is, let's just figure out how to make this make sense for you, or how it's easy for you to like get on board and make this happen. You know, some people are scared ultimately. Like, I'm not saying that I don't handle objections. Some people do get scared to like pay for something. That's completely normal. But regardless, I'm not sitting here handling the, oh, will this work or will it not work? Because I come into the call with the energy of like, this, you don't understand, like, this is gonna fucking work. I don't tell people that. They just know it by my energy. They can feel the excitement in my energy of what my service is going to do to change their lives. That's pretty much what this is about. It's kind of a little bit of a rant. If you want to see, or if you want like more help on how to make sure that you're not stuck for years in your business struggling, click on this video right here.